Hi everyone, I'm Javier Tello from Lima, Peru, and 10 months ago, an amazing thing happened in my life. I became a father for the first time of a beautiful baby girl. And at that time, I was so happy, I was so excited, but at the same time, I was scared. Scared because we were facing this global pandemic issue of the COVID-19 virus. And I realized that it will be hard to raise a child because we are here in Peru we are in quarantine, having this social distancing. We cannot leave our home at certain hours. So that makes me all time makes me wonder how can parents can help their children to feel more secured, to raise them having this social distancing. A few time ago, I was talking with my sister. She has two children, ages between 4 and 8, and she told me that she was suffering with high stress level, and because their children were so bored and they were fighting between them because they cannot go outside to play with their friends in the park and do those activities before this pandemic. But also, all this time I was thinking with my wife the positive things that we learned from this social distancing. So we saw this as a new opportunity, a new chance to improve. For example, having this baby born, we found that we have plenty of time to share our responsibilities as a new parents. We can use also technology to communicate with our families and still involve them in this amazing thing of raising this beautiful baby girl. So, but also, we must think about the questions that other parents have. For example, parents ask, how can I help my children not to be bored and sad because of social distancing? What can I do to raise resilient children during a quarantine? So these are common questions from parents that they want to know if exist tools, and yes, it does exist these tools. Some important fact is that the World Health Organization said that due to the spread of this virus, some children are affected by this social distancing, and while the schools are closed, some children may be feeling more isolated, anxious, bored, and uncertain, and they feel fear and grief because of this impact of this virus in their families. So children are scared, parents are tired. What we can do? So I want to share with you some ideas to deal with family stress, because this huge burden that parents are feeling now because of the demands of their work now in their home and the demands of their children, there's a huge amount of responsibility, and that can produce high level of stress if they don't act appropriately. So how can parents can deal with this situation, having time to work and still having time to clean their house, be with their children, prepare food, and all these house chores? It's important that families begin to lower the self-demand between them and between the children. They need to maintain an order of all the things that each member of the family is doing in the home. Parents can anticipate what will be the results of each members of the family action. It's important that parents can know how to deal with this. So I'm going to present some tools, some ideas that can help you to deal with this situation. And some of the parents can do is to involve children in some activities like household activities. Young children can clean the house, wash the fruits, the vegetables that will be used for dinner. Children like to be involved. They like to participate in activities, and these activities will really help them to be part of the family. They can understand that each member of the family has a vital role to to do in their family. So parents can assign some tasks. So, for example, you must clean your rooms. You must help to clean the house, this area. You can help us to prepare dinner. So, children, when parents do it with a good attitude, children like that, to feel that good attitude. For example, my mom likes to clean the kitchen while she's listening to her favorite music, and it's contagious because when I with her, I like also to do that. And when I'm in my home, in my kitchen, I like to do the same. So I'm cleaning the kitchen with some nice music. So children like that. So parents must assign those tasks. Parents can anticipate children's reaction. For example, what can cause to be bored to the children? What activities are bored? Maybe reading all the time. It's not funny. Parents must find another ways to help their children. Parents must participate in family games, from Monopoly to home cinemas, where children are participating in these activities with quality time. They can have parties in the family, make some karaoke. For example, I love to make karaoke with my family, and that really help the children not to feel anxious, not to be especially bored. So also, parents must remember that they need to have patience with themselves and with their children. They must to help their children to assimilate what is going on around them. But also, it's important the parents must develop empathy. So show to your children some empathy. Try to really listen to them, their emotions, their feelings. They will open to you if you are open with them. Okay, so that's why it's so important, empathy. But also, and finally, some advice is to always keep the control of each situation. Some parents don't set boundaries, and boundaries are okay to use it. And children can abuse with the time of using the technology, and that can be really bad. So parents, take the control of that situation, set some boundaries. Everyone is going to be so happy if each of them feels that they're a part of the family, and their contribution, it's great, really helps. So parents, this is a very challenging time, so don't give up. Think about what you can accomplish if you take this challenge and become in a new opportunity to improve yourself and improve your family relations. Talk with your spouse about how you can manage in a different way these approaches. Remember that this is a unique experience, being parents during this global pandemic. We live in special circumstances, and we have this great potential to become the parents that our children want us to become. Thank you.